Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, non-binaries, and transgenders, this is the Ultra Heelz Wrestling Podcast, live from Bravery Studios on a Sunday for the first time in I don't know when, but we up in here in Garfield, New Jersey. I am Darth Messiah, the Dark Side Savior, always and forever on his worst behavior. Mrs. DM, follow me on Mama's DMs. Why? Because I'm trying to get Mama baby, nobody can stop me. And on the phone, the OG, the triple OG of the Ultra Heelz that talks all the shit.
AK in group, and also known the man that Peter Girl took the crawl space, have a run into a crawl space.
Yeah, all that. And on the boards, since we're here at a special time, the one, the only, the man that pushes all the buttons, Mr. Gnarly Marv.
Yeah. We back up in here, bro. Feels good to be back.
Yeah, it feels good to be back. It's, back to the basics. Back to the basics.
Shit. Here we go again.
I heard when you pressed that when the music was playing. I was over here dying.
Like I thought like you fucked up and like forgot to hit live or something, and then I was like, wait, no, it's a drop. So I was like, okay, let me just keep talking.
We got some new ones.
Okay.
It's just smooth as hell. Oh shit. I was like, I know what that is. That's funny. I like that.
Yeah. So what were we just talking about before we went live? Fucking Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious finally going to its end with everybody. Look, at this point right now, you always go ahead and start. Matter of fact, grab Vince McMahon. Just throw Vince McMahon in there just for the fuck of it.
Yeah. It has to have everybody. Like everybody has to be there.
Oh, no, you have a Vince McMahon and Tony Khan like meeting in the middle of the movie.
Yo, if they showed up, Shane got to jump out of a helicopter.
Word.
Elbow drop from the helicopter.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You cannot do it without Shane doing something death-defying before the day is over.
Mm-hmm. Like everybody, no, they just need to have everybody now. Like everything, every form of media, every celebrity has to be in it at this point. Just so that the last one is like the most epic thing ever. Like everyone's gonna be talking about it because everyone's in it.
They're gonna be like, damn nigga, that Ronaldo over there? Yeah, that's Ronaldo. Why you got him here? He said he came for free.
Mamma mia!
Fucking Napoleon Dynamite got to be there. Yeah, everybody, man, everybody.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be weird. You're gonna see Bugs Bunny in there. You gonna be like, nigga, Space Jam in this bitch? I'm like, nigga, Rick and Morty was in here in the first 10 seconds. What are you talking about?
Yep.
What's up, Doc? Oh yeah, I gotta watch Space Jam. Did you watch it yet, Alex?
I started watching some of it last night, and then I remembered that I gave 2 fucks, so I stopped watching it. Space Jam is cool, and as a kid, Space Jam 1, even though you grow, it don't hold up. But Space Jam was one of the movies that didn't need a part 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely didn't need it, but
You making it means you're just trying to be money hungry, and I give 2 fucks. So everybody's like, "Oh, it was really great. It was really good." I look at IDBM and Rotten Tomato, and they gave it the worst score ever, and I'm like,
Yeah, because I'm trying to ask people that saw it, and they're like, either they're a LeBron hater or they're like LeBron fan, and they're just basing off of that. They're not really telling you anything about the movie.
Oh, I watched it yesterday, and it's harmless. Like it's not the best movie. It's not the worst, but
is it fun?
Nah,
It's not.
I was offended by it because in the beginning of the movie, which is the beginning, I'm not spoiling nothing. LeBron loses a basketball game because he was playing video games. He had a Game Boy.
Yeah, that's in the trailer.
And I'm like, yo, why are they coming at video? And then LeBron's son wants to be a video game maker. And he's like, you can't do that. You got to focus on basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They make video games look so bad, like it's like a distraction. Like,
gotcha.
I was like, yo, what are they doing right now?
Gotcha.
They're trying to subliminally put it in there, get your asses outside and go play some real shit. Nigga, I want to go outside. The world's dangerous outside. That whole year we had inside was the best thing ever for most people.
Yo, the no traffic. I love the fact that there was no traffic for like 6 months.
Yes.
I used to drive to work in like 6 minutes.
Yo, that's the one thing I'm gonna miss about the pandemic. Just like nobody being outside, the air looked clearer.
Yes,
like, it felt.
Yeah, remember the shots from space? Like all the smog had just like disappeared in 2 months.
Yeah, that is wild. It's wild. Like
the one thing I'm gonna miss about this whole pandemic era is people was terrified to be next to people. It was the best feeling for me ever because I didn't have to have nobody come by me.
Oh yes, the introverts were winning.
Yeah.
Introverts were winning during the pandemic.
That was their season.
Yes,
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah. I was Michael Jordan 6 rings in, bro. Like I was the best. I loved work and everything. As soon as people started coming back, I was like, I hate this place again. God damn it.
Everybody's like, oh, I can't go to the bar. I can't go to the club. Nigga, I'm in the house anyway. This is what I do.
And people got creative, you know, like people that wanted to go out and do something. There was like, it was like the speakeasy days. Like you know.
Oh, by my sister's house, there's this like one like really popping like Spanish, like it's like a restaurant with like a dance hall in the back, and they got popped like 3 different times, so they got shut down because they were just having parties like it was nothing.
Yeah, it was like those days. It was like you had to be on the low if you did.
No. But the thing was, they weren't trying to hide it because you know how Latinos get. The music is blasted. You can hear the shit from 3 blocks away.
There's no hiding it. It wasn't even an option.
And the thing was like the police were trying to ignore it, but they just got so many complaints from people that lived in the neighborhood. It was like, yo, go shut this shit down.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking out there knocking door to door. You call the cops on me again, nigga, I'll fuck you up.
Maybe the cops were scared to go in there because they might end up dancing and shit.
I don't know.
Get grinder on, get a beer while they on duty, turn their little camera off.
Yeah.
Niggas like, hey, they all right in there, man. They're not that loud. Nigga, you can hear them across the street like a mile away. Hey, man, like I said, they're not that loud. Take your ass back in your house.
That's another thing I liked about the pandemic, that, you know, the people who didn't give a fuck gave no fucks. Like you got to see who really gave 0 fucks during that shit. Like whether it be businesses or just people in general. Like there's people who gave 0 fucks about it.
I surely gave 0 fucks about it. And it made me feel so wonderful on the inside.
Yeah, I was so unfazed.
Yeah, I benefited financially from it. Like the business did good. And thank God that with you guys, we started doing remote podcasting.
Yeah.
Like with Alex and X-Man Damn.
Yeah. So you already were ahead of the game when it came to that.
Word. Like I was like, yo, I've been doing this for like a year already with the Ultra Heelz. Like this is perfect now. Yep. So the people that couldn't come to the studio, I already had a game plan for them. So it worked out, man.
Yeah, it was. I was definitely in the green for the year because between the overtime that I was working plus the hazard pay, I made like $12,000 more than the year before.
Boys, the only thing I was taking, even though I hit that place, I was taking like a motherfucker. The motherfucker giving us double overtime for a regular work week, overtime on the weekend if you wanted to come in, extra sick time, 180 hours, and you had medical thing, they gave you another 180 hours on top of your 2 or 3 weeks. Oh, I'm messing the fuck out these niggas for money. And then as soon as like, everybody's trying to get back home together. Well, I guess I do my regular 5 to 1. I go home.
You know how I love money.
I love money. I hate that place, but this pandemic had been great. Hell, this pandemic made me like the Thunderdome era. I don't even want it to go now. Fuck these fans.
Word. Well, speaking of fans, the fans are back in the building everywhere now. So AEW came back last week. This past Friday, SmackDown, they were in the building. Roman got cheered on the way out, but then he got booed. He got booed after the match, which was the proper thing. You know, he's the biggest star. He's the first one out in front of fans. Of course, they're going to cheer him. But eventually, he got the right reaction from the crowd. So we have achieved what we're supposed to achieve with Roman Reigns.
Before we go any further, can we just start by saying Vince coming out with the most best thing he has done in a long time?
Where the hell have you been?
And walked off. I said, bro, thank you for not giving us a speech. We didn't need a 30-minute speech. We didn't need anything. Just come out there and say, where the fuck y'all been? Walk the fuck off.
Now, I saw a meme. Vince McMahon has ruined wrestling. And then underneath it says, as soon as No Chance plays, you've got no chance. No chance in hell.
Thank God they never changed this song.
Yeah.
That's just
a
perfect song.
Too. I love that song. If it ever changed, I'm be like, well, that's it for me. You didn't change too much now.
Yeah. Well, speaking of music, notice they're changing everybody's music.
Yeah, because they trying to get rid of CFOs.
Yep, exactly. Music. Yep, they're trying to get rid of that whole catalog. and all the music now sucks. I don't think I think the only person that I like is Roman, because the new Seth Rollins music, awful.
First of all, Roman music sound like the general creative wrestler music from Warzone. I swear it did, because the first time I heard it, I was like, oh, who are you two is playing a fucking old game of Warzone? I was like, that's Roman music? Wow. They must not like CFO. They went back and got some old shit from an old THQ game.
Yeah. So SmackDown. Yeah, we kicked off with the Bloodline, the Usos and Roman versus Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio, and Edge. And it accomplished what it needed to accomplish, and we're gonna have our pay-per-view now.
Dominic was a goddamn star in that damn match, boy. I was so happy to see him in front of fans doing shit, and they was cheering him on. I was like, bro, this is what he kind of needed.
Yep.
Especially that springboard moonsault he did.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, bro, Dominic tall as hell for him to be pulling that type of shit off. I kind of wish 205 was still a thing. Dominic could probably thrive in solo without his band.
Yeah, and then our main event was a fatal 4-way for the people that are in the Money in the Bank match on SmackDown. It was Big E, Nakamura, Corbin, and Seth Rollins. And for some reason, Seth Rollins won the match. I guess because he's supposed to be the second biggest star, so he was the last person on the screen before it went off the air. But he pinned Big E. So are we already done with the Big E experiment? Is that why he took the loss, or is Big E going to win the briefcase?
I kind of want Big E to win it, but at the same time, I don't know, bro. I feel like Vince is done. I feel like Vince only pushed him for the fact there wasn't no fans, so he had he could do it to see what would happen. But now the fans are back. I think he's like, yeah, well, Big E, you had a fun run, but guess what? You about to be back here. You about to be back in this IC picture down the line. You ain't getting no main title shot again.
Mm-hmm. So in the men's Money in the Bank match, we got Ricochet, Morrison, Riddle, Drew McIntyre, Big E, Kevin Owens, Nakamura, and Seth Rollins. Honestly, the only people I can see winning are McIntyre, E, or Rollins.
Yeah, I don't see Ricochet winning, but I see Ricochet hitting a lot of good spots.
Yeah. Morrison and Ricochet are just there for the spots. That's why they're there, because you need somebody to do all the wild shit.
They've been doing that good lately on TV.
Mm-hmm. And okay, I mean, I don't think they're gonna give it to Kevin Owens, but I think he's just there to be like a spoiler for everybody, because I think he's the biggest babyface in the match.
The only person I don't see why is in his Money in the Bank is Corbin. How many Corbin has been in so far?
4 or 5.
And he's not really a big asset when it comes to there. He just shows up, do a couple of big, powerful moves. Then he get hit, rolls out the ring. He's out the ring for a while. Then he comes back in the ring. Hell, even Kane and Big Show at Money in the Bank did more shit than Corbin ever has done in Money in the Bank.
Yeah. Now, on the women's side, we got Asuka, Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross. I'm not calling her that fucking superhero bullshit.
What name? I still haven't heard of. I just see her outside in the ring. I just never seen her called whatever name they call her.
It's Nikki Ash, almost a superhero. Ash is the acronym.
First of all, she's Nikki with the ass, and that's all I'm going to call her.
Yeah, so it's her, Liv Morgan, Zelina Vega, Natalya, and Tamina. I really don't know who to pick here, because Asuka won it last year, but then she didn't actually cash in because Becky was pregnant. Maybe Naomi, but I don't feel like they want to push Naomi right now.
Especially her Twitter or that bullshit.
Yeah. Don't give it to Alexa unless we're coming out of the fucking, Firefly Funhouse bullshit. If we're getting rid of that, fine. We're not giving it to Comic Gimme Nikki. I think they want to push Liv Morgan. I think they want to push Zelina upon her return. And then Natalya Tamina don't need it. Come on. So there's only really 2 people that I can really see them giving it to, which is Liv Morgan and Zelina Vega.
The sad thing is, I kind of want to see Zelina Vega win the Money in the Bank, but I feel like now that Aleister Black is on AEW, I think they're going to be like, Charlotte, yeah, you're not going to get that in the first try.
Yeah, exactly. The pre-show, it's the Mysterios versus the Usos. And as I believe I called like 2 months ago when the Mysterios won the belts, they just won it because they need a babyface team for the Usos to beat. So I'm calling the Usos win tonight.
I hope they do, because I need them to be a. How many time champion would they be at this point?
I think for them this makes 8, because I know they're significantly behind the New Day.
I need them to go ahead because the New Day and the Usos are literally the tag team division of the WWE. Without them holding belts, they just random storyline motherfucker background NPC characters at this point.
Let's see our world title matches. We got the Tribal Chief versus Edge. I don't see them taking the belt off Reigns yet. I don't see it. I know people keep saying, "Oh, this is the one." It's like I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it either. But at the same time, I think the only reason they're doing it is because Daniel Bryan got to be in the main event versus Edge and what you call it.
Yeah.
And fans didn't really get the Edge and Roman Reigns match that they really wanted. And now that Daniel Bryan is like free full agent, like he's like, fuck it, we got fans again. I guess we go ahead and just do the Edge and Roman thing 1-on-1 and have that finally. I feel like it's going to be a good match, but I don't feel like Edge is going to take it. He's going to come close, but he's not going to get it. And
especially since John Cena is practically confirmed for SummerSlam. So why are we going to take the belt off Roman and then just have Roman Cena for a non-title match?
What you call it confirmed also? Goldberg.
Yes. I know fucking Goldberg is confirmed, and I wish I don't want to wish death upon him, but as Silky Johnson said in the Player Haters Ball, I hope all the bad things in life happen to you and only you, Goldberg.
Really, nigga?
Yo, I'm telling you right now, listening to that podcast on stereo, they're called Superstars in Heelz.
Uh-huh.
They're women.
Right.
They both said the same thing I said. If Big E was to win it and Goldberg was to come back and
he'll finally get his dream match.
Big E versus Goldberg, finally get that man meat on meat slapping in the ring. Oh my God, I'm so ready for this.
2 big beefy men slapping meat.
If Big E doesn't win that Money in the Bank and Goldberg come back and win, I swear it better be Matt Riddle, because I want to see that beef happen for real in the ring.
Riddle Goldberg. Okay, I feel you. So the other world title match, Bobby Lashley, who obviously is going to win over Kofi Kingston because he's going to face Goldberg at SummerSlam.
If we don't run through Goldberg, I swear to God, Bobby Lashley's whole title reign was in vain.
Yeah. Now, do the Viking Raiders beat AJ and Omos?
You know what? I feel like, yeah.
Because I feel like the Omos experiment is not working. And then AJ Styles is just lost in all of this.
That's why I said, yeah. I thought the Viking Raiders will win. Just for the GP.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, it's just going to go back downhill of the Viking Raiders doing nothing but comedy skit. And AJ Amos in the back doing vignettes. And that's it.
And I know you say you're sick of Charlotte, but Charlotte Rhea, obviously, I'm gonna say obviously Rhea Ripley wins. I don't think we're. I want
her to keep the belt. I do not want Charlotte to be anywhere near her title right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Last night, Slammiversary, Impact Slammiversary. Mm-hmm. Now, we've been talking about Tony Khan's Forbidden Door. This is more than a forbidden door now. This is a fucking party in my pants, and everybody is coming to it.
Mm-hmm.
How many people made their debut last night? Was it like four or five different people? We got Jay White, No Way, Jose. They just called him No Way. Thunder Rosa, Mickey James, and Chelsea Green.
Yes.
So we had everybody from every major company show up on Impact last night.
And I ain't gonna lie, it was glorious.
Yep. We had an intergender Matt Cardona and Chelsea Green against Brian Myers and Tanel Dashwood. So that was Chelsea Green's match. Mickey James showed up in the women's title match, Deonna Purrazzo and Thunder Rosa. I believe was Mickey James Thunder Rosa's manager, right? Is that what you did?
It was something like that. Mickey James showed up to tell Purrazzo that she would love to see her in NWA's all women pay-per-view that's happening. And she turned her down and told her to take her garbage bag with her when she leaves.
Yep. Oh yeah. She made a reference to the trash bag that she was given after she was released from WWE. That was a nice little shot there. No Way Jose, or No Way, whatever the fuck his name is. He came
the same persona of WWE with the conga line and everything. I said, God damn, nigga, the hell just happened?
I'm guessing he owns the gimmick if he's doing all this. But he came out as the partner for Fallah Bahh in the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match where the Good Brothers have brought the tag titles back to the Elite.
Where it belongs. They need to be a crew of belts.
Yes, so we've got the Good Brothers with the belts. The Young Bucks still have the AEW belts, and Kenny Omega now still has his 4 belts: the Mega Championship, the TNA Championship, the Impact Championship, and AEW Championship. And following Kenny Omega's match with Sami Callihan, which was a standard, Sami Callihan, no DQ, but not full death match style. Jay White of NJPW, the never open weight champion, he showed up and he approached, the Elite. They said "Too Sweet Up," and he just stood there, and we went off the air.
Yeah, and then I come to find out after the match, like after they went off the air, what's his name? What's that name that came from New Japan also? The one that tags off the.
Finn Juice.
Yeah, Finn Juice actually attacked him at the end of the show.
Okay.
And people are like, okay, what the hell was the purpose of that? Like, y'all motherfuckers didn't do it while the camera was on, so we don't understand the whole purpose of it.
Right. So, are we getting the Elite versus Firing Squad in Impact? Is that what's going to happen?
I don't know if I would take it. Let me tell you how hard my nipples would be. I could sit down. Okay. I would be so ecstatic. I don't think people understand. If I get hard off this, then that's it for me in wrestling. I'm done. I'm good. You can get tired of wrestling. I'm gonna start talking about basketball going forward.
Speaking of which, I haven't even been watching the NBA Finals. I just know the Suns and the Milwaukee Bucks are playing. That's all I know.
Yeah, that's
right.
The most boring teams in the whole entire sport.
Right. This shit is rigged like a motherfucker because I don't understand how the Bucks are beating these niggas so badly, bro. Like I think one game they was down 15 points, like in the first quarter. By the second quarter, bro, they was beating them by like 55, 56 points in one game, and that was in the next quarter. And then they just demolished them niggas. I said, first of all, how did that even happen, bro? This is some rigged shit. There's no way in hell.
Yeah, that's wild.
I don't care. My team ain't make it, so once my team don't make it, I'm done with sports until the next season. I care less.
Oh, also, yesterday was the anniversary of CM Punk's famous, Money in the Bank win, where he kissed goodbye to Vince McMahon, and then he went and put the WWE Championship in his refrigerator.
Wow.
Right next to the peanut butter, the Skippy. Let's not forget it was Skippy.
Yep, and sugar-free Red Bull, because I'm looking at the picture right now.
Mm-hmm. Even though who the hell drinks sugar-free Red Bull? That shit sounds disgusting.
And he's got some coffee creamer, and I want to say it looks like some kind of like barbecue sauce. Not quite sure.
What is CM Punk doing nowadays?
CM Punk he's randomly making indie appearances under a mask, and he's doing his comic book.
Oh, okay.
So he's out there doing stuff, and he's out there still talking shit about wrestling. The man not a wrestler, but he's not a wrestler, but he's a fan, so he got the right to be in a fan's place now to talk shit about it.
And CM Punk is currently the rumor for the New York AEW show that will take place at Arthur Ashe Stadium, because Big Show and Mark Henry did a promo on Dynamite last week, or was it 2 weeks ago? But whatever, they did a promo saying when we come to New York for the Arthur Ashe event, something big is coming. So the rumors are CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, and Brock Lesnar.
At this point right now, I would love to see the how can I put this? I would love to see the Earth version of Brock Lesnar with that goatee and that sweet ponytail. I swear, I love it.
I'm feeling the goatee, but the ponytail's too much.
People are loving that picture.
I'm feeling the ponytail, bro. Like the goatee we've seen Brock have many times when he leaves and comes back. But all of a sudden that ponytail, I was like, oh, hello, hold on, who's this man? He's like a whole new character. I like this. Need him to keep that. Big, strong man, dangerous in the ring, and octagon with a ponytail. Who gonna talk shit about it? Nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I just need, yo, what's the other dude WWE hired that it was like gonna be like the next Brock? What the hell is his name again?
I always forget his name. Shit. I was just looking at him the other day too. But he's in developmental, so he's signed to them. He can't go anywhere yet.
Yeah, but like WWE try to make it a big deal. They don't work on his little his little intro video. They don't work on some shit for him, some background stuff. Like they working on him a lot, bro. And I was like, I don't understand why they working on him so much. Like I haven't even seen this man wrestle anywhere like that to even be like this big of a deal.
Yeah.
So I'm confused with what's about to go down.
All right. Some other speculation. Allegedly, Becky Lynch will appear at Money in the Bank tonight.
You might have you not seen her photo of her working out?
Yeah. So the rumor is that she's going to replace somebody in the match and win the Money in the Bank to bring the story back around after she just gave Asuka the title, who was the Money in the Bank holder.
Now I have this question, right? Do we just give her the Money in the Bank and she cash it in the same night? Or do we just give it to her? And
she's got to wait. She's got to wait. I don't want to just see her a champion immediately.
But it's Becky Lynch and it's Vince McMahon. You know how he get hard off of people that's coming back that he hasn't had on TV in a while?
Yeah, but you lose the drama. If you just give it to her, it's okay, she's champion again. And we run the risk of, over pushed.
Oh, Roman Reigns again?
It happens, yeah. Didn't they give the tag team belts to the Hardys that WrestleMania?
Yeah, when they came back, yeah.
Yeah, as soon as they came back, they automatically won them belts. Like it was just like, okay, you had all these great tag teams in there, and you was like, you know what, y'all are cool.
But honestly,
we're gonna go with the Hardys.
It made sense because at that time the tag team division was kind of dead. Because who was in that match? It was the Good Brothers, it was Enzo and Cass, the Bar, and I think there was was there one other team? No, it was those three. And then because we didn't know who the fourth team was, and then New Day came out hinting that it was going to be them. Then the Hardys music dropped, and the biggest pop in the modern era ever. Because
the biggest pop in the most viewed YouTube video on WWE's whole YouTube page.
Yes, because I purposely stayed off of social media that weekend because in the 2 weeks leading up to WrestleMania, because that's when the Hardys were doing their Expedition of Gold. So they had dropped Ring of Honor belts the night before. They had dropped Impact belts 2 weeks before. Who else did they have? Did they have Rev Pro belts? Is that was the other side of belts they had?
Yeah.
So they dropped Rev Pro 2 weeks beforehand. So I'm like, I know people are talking about it. I don't want to actually know. I'm gonna stay off social media. So when they showed up, I literally jumped off my bed. I was like, oh shit, the Hardys are back.
And it's so weird too because they had just finished their match with the Young Bucks, not even 24 hours before that.
Yeah, I remember.
Yep.
Yeah, did you watch it with us at the studio on the island?
I think I was there that night.
Yeah, we were packed.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
I must remember we was all there because we was all fucking ecstatic as hell when they came out because we was like, okay, it's New Day. New Day's gonna win, and the Hardy Boys music play, and we all looked there like, well, damn, didn't they just have a match, like a ladder match, not even 10, 11 hours ago?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, conveniently, that match was in Florida, and then they just drove to Orlando. Well, sorry, they got picked up by a bus to go to Orlando. Because they literally stayed on their bus all day. Nobody knew they were there until 5 minutes and when they ran into Gorilla.
That's how it's supposed to be. That's how you keep a surprise. You don't have people show up. You don't talk about it. You just let the shit happen, and boop, there you go. Ultimate surprise.
Oh,
WWE kind of hard for WWE to keep that going now.
Have you seen the AJ Styles 24? The same thing happened for him at the Royal Rumble. Nobody knew he was there because he was on a bus until the Rumble was about to start. He came out in his gear and just ran the gorilla.
How about I say, yeah, they did him like that. And what I was told before, Jericho did the same thing too. When he showed up at that one Royal Rumble, and he came in number 2.
Oh, the one in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, he stayed like nobody knew he flew out there with them. Like he flew out there, like Vince flew him out there on his own jet, and kept him hidden all the way until it started.
Yeah, because wasn't he like living in Japan at the time because he was doing all the shows for New Japan?
Yeah. So like I said, I think that's the way to go. But you did it 3 times, so people are going to expect there's a weird bus outside. I wonder who's in that damn bus.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You just have multiple buses, so nobody can assume that there's somebody on a bus.
Hell, Chris Jericho posted a picture yesterday on his Facebook and Twitter page. Some fan was going to the SmackDown, and I guess SmackDown's still using some of their old trucks because it still had a picture of Braun Strowman on the side of it, and Chris Jericho. And I was like, well, damn, y'all niggas didn't even update the trailers. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wasted money to get new siding for the trucks. That's wasted money.
It's a waste of money, but they already wasted enough money with all the other stupid shit they did before. So shit, why not do something you're going to fix for the long haul?
Yeah, I guess. Some other random news. Walter is currently out of action. I think he broke his left hand or something. So the rematch with Ilya Dragunov was canceled.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I think that was supposed to be Thursday night or Friday night, whenever UK comes on. Nobody actually watches UK. We just watch replays.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm telling these people the truth. They don't need to know that.
Yeah, he suffered a severe hand injury to his left hand. It's not his slapping hand, the other hand.
Stop beating off that hard, bro. Like, you can't go ball to the wall.
Yeah, it doesn't say how long he'll be out, but yeah, he's going to be out for a little bit of time.
I hope it was his left hand because his right hand is the hand he slapped people's spirit out their body.
Yeah. They said it's his left hand, so the slaps are still there. Finn Balor came back on SmackDown. I was cool. I was cool with it until I realized he was a babyface.
Is he a babyface? Because I don't know. Like, it was just weird to see him come out there. Like, I understand if he want to have beef with Sami Zayn, it would be great as a match, but it's weird to like see him come out. Like I expected him to come out just for the pop, just because the audience is there and to get the views. But to get in the ring, hit the curtain, like not hit the curtain call, hit the coup de grace, and then stand in the middle of the ring and look at the Money in the Bank like he's going to be in it. It's a great tease, but motherfucker, we know you're not in it. So what was the purpose of you showing up? Yeah, so that again, I feel because Sami Zayn was still doing his shtick. He was insulting the crowd. So Finn Balor came out to beat him up. In my opinion, that makes him a babyface. So that's where you made the mistake with Finn Balor the second time. Because when he won the title, I believe he was a heel when he won the Universal title. But then when he came back from the injury, he was babyface. And that's where it was just like, okay, we like Finn Balor, but this doesn't really work. Unless they're gonna have him come back and fight, like stop Sami Zayn from talking, and then do like he did in NXT when he showed up to try to help DIY, and then just turn on him and stand there. Mm-hmm. I can see him doing that. Like if a babyface get in trouble, he slides out there and fuck the babyface up. Then it will still keep his heel persona. But I don't see why he's back on the main roster. I liked him in NXT. It made sense for him in NXT. He was the person that he needs to be on the main roster in NXT. We're not going to get that. Right. Jumping over to AEW. Interesting article that I read the other day. Who do you think statistically is the biggest draw in AEW? I don't think you're going to guess this person. Jungle Boy? No. Close. Darby. There you go. Darby Allin. Right. Darby Allin is dope, man. Darby Allin has main evented 3 of the 4 episodes of Dynamite that has averaged over 1 million viewers this year, showing that fans wait for the main event to watch him. Wow.
So
Well, they paired him with Sting, and then they let him sit there and do what he has to do. So yeah, I kind of see it.
So the question that's being asked is, should Darby Allin be the one to beat Kenny Omega, not Hangman Page?
It will be. I feel like it'd be good storytelling of the small guy beating the main guy, but not now. No,
Right.
no.
Now, the other question is, if CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, or Brock Lesnar show up in New York, should they be the one to beat Kenny Omega and not Hangman Page?
Daniel Bryan, yes. Brock Lesnar, hell to the hell no.
But what do you do with Brock though if he's the one? That means Brock's got to come in and just wreck everybody for a year. He's got to beat everybody on the roster except for the person that you're gonna have beat him. That you just keep that person like completely hidden on any episode where Brock Lesnar's present.
So who would be the guy to beat Brock though? Like who would Brock respect that he will let them beat him?
Moxley. I mean, he didn't like the WrestleMania match, but I think because he knows Moxley, he'd let Moxley win. Cody. I think he has a respect for Cody.
That's the only issue I got because Brock ain't letting nobody just randomly beat him. That's just somebody that he's willing to lose to.
And the thing with Cody is because Cody had the stipulation where I'll never challenge for the world championship again. It's like, how do we get our belt back? Brock's just had our belt. Brock's been off TV for 4 months. We want our belt back. Cody Rhodes said, for the good of the company, I'm going to say I'll challenge for the world championship. I'm gonna go against my word for the good of the company and bring the belt home. It's a storyline.
It's a storyline, but is it something that we actually need right now? Because then you're going down the path of Triple H interjecting himself into every title match after that point.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when wrestlers book themselves.
Yeah, look, Kevin Nash, WCW.
Jeff Jarrett, TNA. Dusty Rhodes in Mid-South. Dusty Rhodes in Georgia. Dusty Rhodes in Florida.
Dusty Rhodes anywhere in the South.
Jerry Lawler in Memphis. David Von Erich in Texas. Vern Gagne in Detroit. Basically, anytime the promoter is a wrestler, they've basically booked themselves into the title.
Yeah, I want to be a promoter. I don't want to book myself into a title unless it's a title that I know that ain't the world title. I want to be like Edge. I want to be a 31-time champion. Not counting the 24/7 title. That's still a funny tweet. I don't care what nobody said. R-Truth is still our national treasure.
Yeah, it's nice to see him have a quick serious moment right there. So that is cool.
Yeah, that's the serious moment he has since he's been in wrestling. But yeah.
Trying to think. Is there any other random news that happened this week? Anything you got?
No, there's no random news I can think of that happened. Everything that happened we talked about before last week. And then everything kind of came full circle.
NXT, the end of NXT this week. Karrion Kross against who was it? Was it Johnny Gargano? Yeah, against Gargano. Yep. Joey put our man to sleep.
Yeah. I mean, his face is turning purple. I got kind of a little worried. I was like, hold up now, wait a minute. He better going purple. That's the
Yeah, he hit him with that night nigga.
Bruh, he hit him with the New Jersey / New York sleeper hold. He put that bitch around and kept his hand by his ear. I said, oh no, that's not even a regular chokehold no more. That's you owe me money. You owe me money and I need my cash now. So you going to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, so if Joey's getting back in the ring, I'm feeling the Karrion Kross situation.
Yeah, first of all, Joe's getting back in the ring. I'm terrified for anybody that got to get in there with him at this point. Because that muscle buster is going to somebody get injured again. And I'm okay with this. Kind of miss Joe. Actually kind of miss Joe with his ponytail / braid. I kind of missed that already.
Have you guys peeped the season of Dark Side of the Ring?
I've completely forgot about Dark Side of the Ring because I was watching all the A&E WWE stuff.
Yeah.
So I think the last thing I saw was I don't remember the last one I saw. Maybe like episode 3, whatever episode 3 was.
I haven't been able to like see most of them because the last season the episodes were on YouTube, and this season they're not putting it on YouTube at all.
Right.
So,
however, I did watch the Vice TV special of China, which was not in the Dark Side series.
I didn't even know they had a special.
Yeah, they had a special on China.
Yeah, they have a whole special China, and I think the internet took fold to that, and the internet was like, bruh, she was better than what most people thought she was.
Yeah.
And to see where she came from to where she got to where she ended is like, bruh, like that's like the worst like thing to happen to a wrestler. And you're like, God damn, boy, I didn't know China went through this much shit. Like we knew China went through some stuff, but that right there show you the path that she went down and how bad it went to the point that it's like you're like, damn, son, like how could this been avoided?
Yeah, and her dirtbag manager that tried to babyface himself.
Yeah, that's fucking.
Yeah.
Like I hope somebody see him on the street and hit his ass with a rock.
Well, I did watch the episode of Dark Side when they went to North Korea to wrestle, and apparently Too Cold Scorpio was said that he was gonna try to murder Ric Flair over there because he wouldn't be charged for murder in America if he committed it there.
Yeah, I forgot they had heat. Yeah.
You're like seriously, I don't even remember what it was about, but I gotta catch the rest of the season. The episodes are still good. It's just I think they shot their load off in last season because it was so good.
Yeah.
They should have saved some of those episodes for another season because it was too many good episodes last season.
And I think they got signed for double the episodes this season.
Oh yeah, they gotta stretch out some of this stuff.
Yeah. All right, let's get into our fantasy booking segments. The latest crowd favorite of that we're doing. So good of a crowd favorite that my homie at work gave me a freaking folder for his fantasy booking.
First of all, he's been waiting for this his whole life.
The man has a logo.
Wow.
He has a logo.
Oh,
He's been working on this since he was
Here we go
9.
again.
So I'll read some of his stuff in the midst of our draft today. All right. So today we're doing the rest of the women's division. Right now, Alex, you have Toni Storm, Naomi, and Sasha Banks. Who is your next pick in the women's division?
Oh, shit. That is an easy one, sir. And I'm going with Deanna Purrazzo.
Deanna Purrazzo. The Virtuosa.
Yeah.
All right. Since we're talking, actually, I had it written on my list, but she was very far down. Since we're talking last night's Slammiversary, I'm going to take Mickie James.
Wow. I thought you would have took somebody different.
No, I've always liked Mickie James, and I'm disappointed that she never got her WWE return on screen as MF'n, Monday Night MILF.
Oh yeah.
The gimmick she was trying to push. I was very upset that she didn't get to do that.
I needed them to finish that because boy, whew, still is.
Next, sir.
Okay, so my next one is going to be somebody that I kind of need in my life, and I need Thunder Rosa, and it's not even for the wrestler. I just need Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa. Okay. So, Thunder Rosa. Did I write? No, I did not write Thunder Rosa down. So,
it's weird because I thought you would have.
I didn't write Thunder Rosa down. So, my next pick. This will be a part of me building a women's faction. I'm taking Tessa Blanchard. I have a faction I want to build in the women's division, and it's there's a theme that's going to run through it. So I need Tessa Blanchard for my faction.
Okay. Okay, I can deal with that.
All right, your next pick?
My next pick is going to be such a such an oddball pick. I'm gonna go with Gail Kim.
Gail Kim. Okay, taking it back to, the heydays of TNA Impact.
Yeah, because we're not talking about WWE run. We just not even going to bring that shit up.
I mean,
that shit not
she
good.
had
I see what
success
you
there,
did there.
but she kind of got overshined. She never was really like, a top person there while she was there.
No, that's why I said we're not going to bring it up because I don't need them to. I don't need to shit on my girl. I need all my women to go in that ring and give it their all. While I'm not Vince McMahon throwing them in the storylines where they got to kiss me or go into sexual position while stretching.
Just to recap, because I didn't recap mine. Last week, in the women's division, I took the Iconics.
Mm-hmm.
I took Charlotte and Paige. So today I drafted Mickie James, Tessa Blanchard. My next pick, I'm taking Rachel Ellerling.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
You went all the way left field for me.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So if you catch some of the names I have on this list, you might be able to figure out the faction that I'm doing. That's just really, there's a theme there.
I see. You trying to have a almost evolution type of women's stable going on in your little federation.
There you go.
Oh, okay. I see what you did there.
Yeah, I see it.
Yep. There we go.
Okay. Well, for my next one, I'm taking Rosemary.
Rosemary, okay. From Impact. Not my style, but she's enjoyable from time to time. Since you took Tony Storm from me, I'll have to take Tenelle Dashwood to make up for that.
I'm about to say that's like an even trade, damn near.
Yeah, I'll take Tenelle Dashwood since you drafted Tony Storm.
Then my next one will be Madison Rain.
Madison Rain. This is interesting. We're very heavy Impact TNA. Because they do have the best women's division. It's not WWE. Once you get past that like top 6, everybody's kind of interchangeable. It's just a bunch of average female wrestlers that you can just interchange.
Yeah, like if this was a real game, majority of the WWE women would be like managers or commentary, but I wouldn't have most of them really be in the ring.
Right.
Like, don't get it twisted. They're good, but the people we're picking are better.
Yeah. And so my next pick, I guess I'll go babyface because I'm drafting a lot of heels. Well, again, I need my that faction that I'm putting together. They're going to be heels. I'm going Asuka.
That's when they say Oscar because I was going to go next is Su Yung.
Su Yung. All right. Again, more impact. Speaking of impact, I'm going to take Jordynne Grace.
Shit. Absolutely my thing. Next I'm going to take is between Impact, NXT, and as of right now, part of SmackDown. And that's Mia Yim.
Mia Yim.
Mia Yim.
And she's got her name back. She's still not on TV,
I know.
but she's got her name back. She's no longer Reckoning, which I definitely appreciate.
Her and what was the other dude's name?
Shane Thorne. He got his name back.
Yeah, I'm happy he got his name back. I swear, because what was his name? Slapjack?
Yeah, he was Slapjack. But T-Bar and Mace are still T-Bar and Mace. And they're on Raw. And they're jobbers, even though they're the biggest freaking tag team in the division. They're whatever. I feel like they could have done something with them, but whatever.
Bruh, they're the Bludgeon Brothers all over again.
Yeah, exactly. You could have put them in that role, but no, it's whatever. Stop wasting the talent you got when there's clearly something can be done with them.
Stop it. Get some help.
That would never get old. I swear it never will.
My next pick is going to be AEW and NWA crossover, Serena Deeb.
Ooh. Okay. Mines will be Miss KLR, Kaylee Ray.
Kaylee Ray. All right. From NXT UK. Do I want to? Do I need? Yes, I'm taking a native beast, Nyla Rose, with Vicky Guerrero.
We have a man CR7 in the chat. He says, any chances of Cena's return tonight?
Cena's tonight? No, I think they'll save Cena for a SmackDown episode because they're going to focus on Cena and Roman for SummerSlam. So I don't think they want to overshadow Edge tonight with Roman.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, so yeah, I took Nyla Rose with Vicky Guerrero as my pick. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You're up to 11, Alex. You need more people? You can keep going if you want to. Just stop when you feel like it.
Okay. Okay, I take also Mandy Rose.
Mandy Rose. Okay. Are you taking main roster Mandy Rose or the demoted to NXT Mandy Rose?
Oh, no. I'm taking main roster Mandy Rose, and I'm taking NXT version of Sonya Deville.
Oh, you're taking them as a tag team?
Yep.
All right. Sonya. Tag team. All right.
Yeah, that right there would do it for me in my women's division.
Okay, because I believe this is going to be my last pick as well. I'm going to take Bayley. I might end up turning her babyface because I am, like I said, I'm heel heavy, but I do want current gimmick Bayley. I want that, that look with short hair and the darker colors.
Ding dong.
Ding dong. Hello. But I think I can work her as a babyface. So yeah, that would be my division. Last week I picked Charlotte, Paige, and the Iconics, and tonight I drafted. Who did I draft tonight? Mickie James, Tessa Blanchard, Rachel Ellerling, Tenelle Dashwood, Serena Deeb, Jordan Grace, and Asuka and Bayley. And on your side, last week you took Toni Storm, Naomi, Sasha Banks, and tonight Deonna Purrazzo, Thunder Rosa, Gail Kim, Rosemary, Madison Rayne, Su Yung, Mia Yim, Kaylee Ray, and the tag team of Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville, aka Fire and Desire.
I miss them being together.
But I'm feeling Daddy Deville though. Daddy Deville is doing the damn thing.
First of all, yes, literally, only female on the planet I would call Daddy. You got me in the sand.
All right, now my homie from work, his promotion, X Factor Pro Wrestling Alliance, because like I said, he went in when he finally clicked onto our episodes. He went in. I told you he'd been
writing this since he was 9. He'd been waiting this for his whole life.
His women's division, Io Shirai, number 1. Rhea Ripley. Maki Ito.
Oh, wow.
Maki Ito. Because he gave me like a list, and then because he doesn't want to pick people we picked, so he gave me an extra list. Maki Ito is number 1 in his extra list because he was going to take Jordan Grace, but I took Jordan Grace. I took Tenelle Dashwood, so after that, he wants Hikaru Shida. He wants Kairi Sane, Ember Moon, and Chris Statlander.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? I can't be mad at that. That's actually that's a nice way to start off this list.
Yep.
I'm a little jealous. Might have to do some trade.
And his overall list, to match our list from last week, his number 1 overall pick, Motor City Machine Guns. That's his featured tag team, Motor City Machine Guns. His number 2 pick, Karrion Kross with Scarlett. Unlike WWE, who is potentially breaking up Karrion Kross and Scarlett when Kross comes to the main roster.
I hope they really don't.
Yeah, because that would just really suck if they broke him up. Number 3, Mark Henry. Mark Henry of 2012, Hall of Pain, when he still had the dreads. Number 4, Shayna Baszler. Number 5, Kyle O'Reilly. Number 6, Shotzi Blackheart. Not just Shotzi with her new name, Shotzi Blackheart. Number 7, he is breaking up the Pinnacle. He's taking MJF and Shawn Spears as a tag team. Number 8, he's going to draft Rusev Day. He wants Miro, Aiden English, and Lana. Number 9, a group I'm surprised you didn't pick, Alex. Well, actually, maybe next week when we do tag teams. He wants United Empire. He wants Will Ospreay and yada, 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 yada.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, United Empire. And number 10, B. Priestley and Blair Davenport.
He took a lot of good teams.
Yeah.
I'm not even mad at that.
Yeah,
the whole Rusev Day, Jesus.
Yeah, he put together a really good list. I'm not mad at that. So yeah, next week our feature segment for the fantasy booking will be tag teams. It will fill out the tag team division. Just a reminder, you took Firing Squad of the Bullet Club, the Firing Squad version of the Bullet Club, and you took Beer Money, Bobby Roode and James Storm. I took the New Day, the Usos, and FTR with Tully. So we're in pretty good shape so far in terms of tag teams. Basically all the top people are gone.
You already know what tag team I'm taking. We already talked about with Superstar Sal.
Yeah.
During the show and after the show.
Yeah.
I might play their music when I say their name.
All right. Anything else before we get out of here?
No, nothing to go for me.
We got in the chat, a man CR7 followed up with why to keep Cena for a week show if they can surprise all tonight. Cena's return after the match and some confrontation between him and Reigns. I think he means why not show Cena tonight?
Just my opinion. I feel like it makes more sense on SmackDown rather than on the pay-per-view because we've already got the big draw, the big guy from the past with Edge. So I just think it makes more sense for Cena to be on a separate episode. And not the same night as Edge.
Also, I haven't really been into like the versus battles, but the next one,
the Locks and Dipset.
Who you guys got?
I'm Dipset all the way.
Yes.
Word.
Dipset. Ow.
I love the Locks too, though. But
yeah, don't get me wrong. The Locks have a dedicated core audience, but I don't think they're big with casuals. I don't think they have the catalog to go up against Dipset. Because if they're using like solo songs, Cameron alone can wipe out all of the Locks.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna do solo.
Because outside Jada's first 2 solo albums, he's got no quote unquote hits. He's got street bangers, but he has no hits. And that's basically the thing with the Locks. They got street bangers that we play in New York, but you leave New York, nobody gives a shit about the Locks. You leave New York, people know who Dipset is.
Some places, not everywhere. I don't think Dipset's big in Cali. I don't think they left like.
I think they have more recognizable than the Locks. I don't think that the Locks have that recognition outside of New York.
Yeah.
New York, Philly.
Oh, where's that? What sound was that?
Some sort of message.
I think we got a subscriber. So.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm with it. I'm with Dipset too all the way.
Dipset?
Just aesthetic wise and style wise, I think Dipset, Dipset got everybody to stop wearing giant white tees and started dressing like rock stars.
That ass.
And yeah, man.
I'm caking for shizzle. Fuck sizzling steak. My steak stay sizzle. My ace boom coon.
BARS bars.
Yes,
Word.
yes. But yeah, I'm probably gonna live stream that on my Twitch. I'm actually hyped for that. I think it's like August 3rd or something like that. And I want to see who's gonna be there because Dipset they don't really get along that much nowadays.
Did Joel's get teeth?
Yeah, he did actually.
Okay.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I hope he did. Shit.
Yeah, he got him. He got him.
He's got money. He better have some damn teeth.
Apparently, he's getting better.
All
He's
right.
getting better. That could have been a great career.
Ow.
Yeah, he could have been on like Wayne's level. He could have been up there.
Yeah.
But
All right. This has been another episode of the Ultra Heelz Wrestling Podcast. I am Darth Messiah. You, sir.
Alex the motherfucking Hill.
Thank you for joining us today, Marley Marv.
of course, it was a pleasure.
And we are out of here.